Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about another medium problem on Leetcode today. Search in rotated sorted array, Leetcode 33. This problem is part of Blind 75, a curated list of essential coding interview questions. You can find the full list linked in the description below. Be sure to check it out. Now to the problem. In this problem, we are given an integer array nums sorted in ascending order with distinct values. However, the array could be rotated from an unknown position towards right. This means a part of the sorted array is moved to the front, breaking the usual order. For example, for the array 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, rotated at the pivot index 3 would look like this one. And our task is to take this rotated sorted array and a number target and find the index of target in numbers and return -1 if the target does not exist in the array. Then in example 1, for the given nums array and target equal to 0, we will return the index 4 as our answer since 0 is stored at index 4. Similarly, for the same given array, if target was 3, then we will return -1 because 3 is not present in the array. Now in terms of solution, one of the naive approach can be that we iterate through the entire array nums and compare each element in the array with the target and return the index when a match is found. And if the iteration ends without finding the target, we will return -1. However, the time complexity of this approach will be O of n, and we have to solve it in O of log n time. This hints at using binary search because binary search takes O of log n time to find the target in case the array is sorted. Here, however, the array is rotated as well. If you would like to understand the binary search in detail, I have covered it on the channel. Feel free to check out the I button and the description below. Now to adapt a binary search like solution for this rotated sorted array, let's start by visualizing the array. As we observe, the numbers initially appear in the ascending order, but at index 4, that is for element 0, a pivot interrupts the sequence, and after this pivot or blip, the array again resumes in the ascending order, effectively splitting it into two sorted segments with elements 4, 5, 6, 7 on the left and elements 0, 1, 2 on the right. Now one possible way to solve this problem is to explicitly locate this smallest or pivot element using the binary search, and then we apply the binary search on these two sorted segments to find the target. However, we'll take a different approach by implicitly adjusting our search criteria. So similar to classic binary search, we will take two pointers left and right positioned at both ends of the array, defining the current search space, which initially spans to the entire array. And now we will calculate the middle element, which will be equal to left plus right by 2. And here left is 0 and right is 6. So middle will be equal to 0 plus 6 by 2 equal to 3. Now we will compare this middle element with the target. If they match, fantastic. We have found the index. Here for example, the middle element is 7 and that doesn't match the target equal to 0. So we will continue with our search. So far, this matches the logic of classic binary search. However, we know that the array has been rotated, creating a blip or pivot, and that requires the binary search logic to be tweaked. Let's visualize the array again to understand that. Suppose the array exists like this one. There is a longer ascending segment followed by a shorter one. And now if we calculate the middle point, the midpoint lies within the longer segment, and we can see that the left half of the array is sorted, but the right half is not. So we can quickly check whether the target falls within the sorted range. If it does, then we can apply the binary search on the left half. Otherwise, we'll shift the search to the right half. And then this process repeats. Similarly, if the array looks like this, where a shorter ascending segment is followed by a longer one, and now if we calculate the middle point, it will again lie in the longer segment, and we can see that now the right half is sorted but the left half is not. And now again we can quickly check if the target exists in this sorted range. If yes, we narrow the search to the right half. Otherwise, we move to the left half and repeat the same process. So to summarize, at any given time during the search after we calculate the midpoint, one half of the array will be sorted due to the nature of rotation. And here we saw the sorted portion visually. However, in the program, if the left element is less than the middle element, then the left half will be sorted. Similarly, if the middle element is less than the right element, then the right half will be sorted. And now, once we know the sorted parts, suppose the left part is sorted, then we check if the target falls within the left sorted range. If yes, then we focus the search on the left half by moving the right pointer to mid -1. If no, then we will shift our search to the right half by moving the left pointer to mid +1. Similarly, if the right half is sorted, we will check if the target falls within the sorted part on the right. If yes, then we will focus the search on the right half again by moving the left pointer to mid +1. If no, we will move our search to the left half by moving the right pointer to mid -1. And by methodically determining which half is sorted and checking the sorted range, we eliminate half of the array at every step, similar to classic binary search. Now continuing with our example, we know that the middle element 7 is not equal to target, but we can see that the left half of the array is sorted as the left element 4 is less than middle element 7, but the target equal to 0 doesn't fall in this range. So we shift our focus to the right side by updating the left pointer to mid +1 equal to 4. Now with the subarray 0, 1, 2, our left is equal to 4 and right is equal to 6. So mid will be equal to 4 plus 6 by 2 equal to 5 and the middle element will be equal to 1. Now again the middle element is not equal to target. So we check if the left half is sorted, and it is because the element on the left, that is 0, is less than the middle element 1 and the target lies within the range 0 and 1. So we narrow our search to the left half by moving the right pointer to mid -1. Now both left and right pointers are at index 4. So mid will be equal to 4 plus 4 by 2 equal to 4. And this time the middle element 0 matches the target. Hence we will return index 4 as our answer. Now the time complexity of this approach is O of log n, because at each step we eliminate half of the array, and to finally exhaust the whole search space and come down to only one element, that will require log n steps. Hence the time complexity of this approach will be O of log n. If you are interested in how to calculate this time complexity, please check out the binary search video. And in terms of space complexity, it will be O of log n in case of recursive solution, mainly coming from the recursion stack, as the depth of the recursion is determined by number of times the array can be halved before the search space is exhausted, but the space complexity will be O of 1 in case of the iterative solution. Here is a quick code walkthrough of the algorithm we just talked about, with Java code on the left and Python on right. We can implement this algorithm using either a recursive approach or an iterative approach. Here we will solve it using iterative approach as it avoids recursive overhead and it's more memory efficient. If you are interested in the recursive approach, please check the code link in the description below. However, the logic remains largely the same, except the recursive version uses function calls instead of a loop. First, let's initialize the left pointer to the start of the array and right pointer to the end of the array. Now we enter a while loop that continues as long as left pointer is less than or equal to the right pointer. And first, we calculate the middle index by using the formula left plus right minus left by 2 to avoid the potential overflow with large numbers. We have already covered this in the binary search video. In Java, the regular division is already integer division, but in Python we use float division operator denoted by 2 forward slashes. Then we check if the element at the middle index is equal to the target. If it is, then we will return the middle index. But if that is not the case, we will check which half of the array is sorted. As the array is rotated, so one half is always guaranteed to be sorted. If the left portion is sorted, that is left element is less than the middle element, then we check if the target is within the sorted left portion. If it is, then we shift our search to the left portion by updating the right pointer to mid -1. Otherwise, we will continue the search in the right portion by updating the left pointer to mid +1. Similarly, if the right portion is sorted, we check if the target is within the sorted right portion. That is, target lies between the middle element and the element on the right. If it is, then we will search on the right side by updating the left pointer to mid plus 1. Otherwise, we will continue the search on the left by moving the right pointer to mid minus 1. And in the end, if the loop completes without finding the target, we will return the index as minus 1. So that's all for this video. I hope this video was useful to you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss an update. Your support helps me create more content like this. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.